me and my group practice our presentation because we're still on, like, the presentation is about genetics, but we're just moving on to a different unit. And mine is, okay, I also do not remember. I know what it starts with. It starts with an H. Let's see if you can guess this one. Okay, it's genetics, okay? It's a sex-linked trait, so it mostly happens to boys. Like, they would inherit this. Okay, they easily bruised, and it's like blood clotting or something.
Hemophiliac.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's right. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to be modest.
Right, for sure.
Hemophilia, right? Let me see. She don't know how to spell it.
Yes, I do. It's HEMOPHILIA.
Hemophilia is a rare genetic bleeding disorder, typically inherited via an X-linked mutation that prevents blood from clotting properly due to low levels of factor 8 or factor 9, hemophilia A or hemophilia B. Symptoms include excessive bruising, prolonged bleeding from injuries, and severe joint pain from internal bleeding.
Right, yeah.
Well, I'm smart in the mud.
Oh, actually, do you guys want to see it?
Yeah.
I'm very proud. Please don't laugh at me. This is the family.
Patel?
Yeah, that's the last name.
Who, Cash?
What?
You know who that is?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You remember when we was riding home and we was listening to the Breakfast Club and the guy they was talking about, he crashed out because he thought he had got fired from the FBI?
Is his last name Patel?
Yes.
Oh, well, I didn't know. It didn't say the first name. It just said Mrs. and Mr. Patel. So I don't know. Anyways.
Look up FBI director, Cash Patel. You see this dude? Did you look him up? Mm-hmm. Cash Patel? Show him to Jordyn.
Show. I can imagine him crashing out.
Do he look like he crashed out?
He does. He does. Looks like he's drained. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so our group name is Hemophilia Heroes. Isn't that smart?
That's cool. That's pretty sweet.
Okay, look at it. Okay, so this is me. Please don't laugh.
I like it. Jordyn. It's good. You got to be confident now. Come on now.
No, I thought Jordyn was gonna burst out laughing.
So tell her she don't know what she's talking about.
Anyways, our family overview. This is the son. This is the dad. This is the mother.
So wait a minute. So y'all related to this dude?
No.
The crash out dude.
No, it's not related. Oh my gosh, did you read anything?
Y'all in the Patel family.
Genetic counseling report. We're counseling this family.
Oh, y'all got a rough family to counsel.
My gosh. Anyways. The parents are Mr. and Mrs. Patel, and they are concerned about their son, who has a bleeding disorder. He bleeds and bruises easily after small injuries. Okay. Family history plus genetic analyze. Okay, the observation is the 3 generations are shown. Well, you can't see it, but the son and the uncle are affected by the condition. There are just males affected, and the condition skips the first generation. Mr. and Mrs. Patel are not affected, and it's an X-linked recessive. Okay, this is the parents' genotype. This is their no. This is their parents.
Okay.
And this is these two are the sons. And this is the Mr. and Mrs. Patel. And this is their son and their son. As you can see, this little
Joy, pay attention.
This little B is recessive. X and a Y are males. X and a Y are males. And this right here, you barely can see it, but it's a big B, which is dominant.
So, Joy, what is a female?
The squares are males.
XY is male.
The circle.
And what's a female?
Oh, X.
Please stop.
Yeah.
Yes. So as we know, he's gonna be affected because he's a son, he's a male, and he has a recessive trait. Okay, keep that in mind. And parent one, I don't know why that's there, is a carrier, and the other parent is affected. Okay, and this is the Punnett square. So this is Mr. Patel and this is Mrs. Patel. Okay, I don't know if guys know how to do the Punnett square, but the dominant always goes first. This big B always goes first. So it's X, big B, and it goes down like this here, then this. Okay. So X, big B, X, small b, and then over and over. Because just because this is a Y does not mean this. You keep doing it this way. Just these two. You don't worry about that yet. Just for this. So X, big B, Y, like that. Then we go here. Then we do these two. Mrs. Patel, Mr. Patel. Keep that in mind, guys. X, big, small b, small b. Why is this one not affected?
Because it's a small b.
And what is X and X?
Oh, female?
Yes, and this is an X-linked. So X-link is mostly affected which one? Females or males?
Males.
So that is why we don't worry about this. If this was a male, this one would be affected. And look, this one is a male. But why is it not affected?
Because there's a B.
And what is a B?
Female.
No. X and Y are males.
It's the dominant.
It's a dominant one. And this affects recessive. So this is the child that, even though they only have one child, this is the child that's affected.
So if they have 4 children, they would have a decent chance of having a kid that's a hemophilia. That has hemophilia.
Yes, exactly. Okay, the risk results. Disease probability, 50%. 1/4 recessive, and then one is female and the other is male. Unaffected probability, 25%. One male is unaffected. And then the carrier probability is 25 and female. The reason this one would be the carrier because she is a
female.
No, this one, sorry. Because the mother is a carrier. And she has a dominant and a recessive, just like her mother. So if they would have had a girl, she would have been a carrier. Oh. So the chances of her kid having hemophilia are high if she had a male. All right, about hemophilia. Hemophilia is an inherited genetic mutation passed from the parents via the X chromosome. Major symptoms include excessive bleeding, bruises, and nosebleed. It is most commonly infected middle-aged men. That's why the uncle is affected. All right, and then the real-life impact. Mr. and Mrs. Patel's son should expect chronic pain, several joints, and muscle damage from spontaneous bleedings, limited mobility, potential long-term disability, and significant lifestyle adjustments. Because he's young, he has to know these things, okay? So the advice would be Mr. and Mrs. Patel should avoid aspirin from their son, keep emergency contact info handy, and prioritize regular routine checkups at Hemophilia Treatment Center, HTC. Do proactive care to prevent bleeding while exercising the joints. If you keep those joints doing it, then you'd be more easy to... Okay, and then recommendations. Possible next steps include regular factors, replacement, preventions, medications, and consistent hematologist. Avoid aspirin, ibuprofen, and keep an emergency contact info handy if needed. So if something detrimental happened, you have to go back. Guys, I'm going to ace that thing.
That is nice, Jordyn.
Yay.
Hold on. Let's clap it up.
Yeah, clap it up, guys. Yes.
So
now you know everything.
Okay, so this is something that, and I'm going to be critical.
Ooh.
But it's y'all know me, not of you, but this is something that I wish you all would learn about similar. And this is very important for you two specifically. You all ever heard of sickle cell?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You should probably learn to do that same thing. You want to know why? Because you two probably have the trait for sickle cell. This is why some of you all's cousins have severe cases of sickle. We just kind of got lucky. Like when you do that for the hemophilia, what you just went through, you do the same thing for sickle. If we would have had another more kids, we probably would have a kid that has sickle. We're not going to name any names, but you all have probably, I don't know, probably at least 6, 7, 8.
This is serious. That's what we were doing. I know. It's just hilarious. Leave that in 2025. Dad, we can't be laughing.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be serious.
You're really not. You did that on purpose.
No, I did
you
not.
could have said 8.
I was trying to say 8.
Or you could have said 6 or around 8.
All right. All right. But it's a handful of you all's relatives who have sickle cell. And it's a real thing. And I think that it's important to at least know. So similar to what you just went through with the Punnett square, if you have so you all have the trait. If you marry a man that also has the trait, you can either find out by going and get tested, or you can know if he got a sibling that has sickle cell, or he has an aunt or an uncle or a cousin that has sickle cell, or that's another clue to know. But if you meet a guy and fall in love with him and his brother got sickle cell, or his aunt or uncle got sickle cell, you two should probably have a long conversation about having children, because you all have the trait. I can almost guarantee it that you all had a trait, because sickle cell is very, very heavy in my family. So this is where knowledge, that type of knowledge becomes extremely important for you all very, very directly. A lot of people talk about learning stuff like this in school, and then they say, well, I'll never use it. What's the point in this? I'm never going to use it. But the reality is you could use it if you know it. Right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to share that with you all. I wish that they would do stuff like that with some of these diseases, because y'all know, can y'all venture to guess why y'all don't learn about that type of disease in school? Why it's not talked about?
Because it's
Go ahead.
mainly for Black people.
It's a disease that's primarily Black people. White people can get sickle cell, but it's a very, very, very small percentage of white people that ever get sickle cell. Let's see. Can you look up how often white people get sickle cell? So it's a study show that about 1.8% of hospitalizations are for white people for sickle cell, compared to 93.4% of hospitalizations are Black people. So it's very, very small percentage. So that's why in general, when white people create the curriculums and white people are the leaders in the schools, they don't think about stuff that really don't affect them, never have affected them, right?
Yeah.
And it may sound critical, but I will also be fully transparent and say, guess what I've never taught y'all about? Hair lice. You know why? Because Black girls don't really get lice. I mean, I guess maybe it's possible, right?
Yeah.
But if you come to my house or if you are around me, you're never going to hear me talking about hair lice because we generally don't get hair lice. So, it could come across like I'm being critical, but I also get it. I get why they would not talk about sickle cell so much because it's not in their life experiences. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Oh, okay. Then I had my free period.
That was a really good job, Jordyn.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait to present it first thing in the morning.
I'm definitely making that a segment.
What a segment?
I'm putting that on YouTube tonight.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I hope everyone learned something from that.